What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Okay, so that's how it's gonna begin. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the InkMarcs Art vlog, where I'm using 52 weeks to start an artistic career. Let's do it. Boom! We got a lot of stuff to cover in this week's video. I'm going to be going over some Kickstarter planning, some shop stuff, and how I think my way out of some creative slumps. So, for Kickstarter, I know that I've talked about the Kickstarter in previous vlogs, but just in case anyone out there doesn't know what it is, Kickstarter is an online platform that allows creative folk like moi to post about their projects in hopes of getting funding. Patrons of the arts can go to Kickstarter.com and browse all of the amazing projects that are being funded, and if you like one that you see, you can become a backer, and then you can get some excellent rewards yourself. I'll be running a Kickstarter starting on March 1st for the Eerie Enigma of Ghostly Gary, and some of the other artists that I know through social media are already running campaigns. For example, Christine Shinn, an artist who I watch on Facebook, has about a week to go as of the date that I'm uploading this video on her graphic novel project. She's been running her campaign since January 15th, and she's raised over $4,000, which means her graphic novel will be printed. And so if backers want to go to Kickstarter.com right now and find her, you could back her project and be able to get some awesome rewards like stickers, prints, and pins in addition to her graphic novel. This is a quick disclaimer for all my family-friendly viewers out there. Christie's content is very explicit and does contain profanity, so if that's not your cup of tea, maybe you sit this one out. I will put a link in the comments down below where you can get to her Kickstarter campaign. So, what are we gonna do for the Kickstarter campaign of the Eerie Enigma of Ghostly Gary? I'm glad you asked, because I also would like some input. When I'm planning a campaign, and I'm thinking of the rewards that I want to have in that campaign, I generally stick to the kind of rewards that I would like to get. So for me in this instance, I'm thinking books, stickers, artwork. However, if you go through a lot of Kickstarter campaigns, you'll find that there's a lot of different types of rewards that are out there. Pins, prints, other books by the same creator. But here's how I'm going to structure the reward tiers right now. I think. For anybody who backs a campaign from $1 to $9, gets a heartfelt thank you from me, and I think their name in the back of the book. You know what? Anybody who backs is gonna get their name in the back of the book, because any dollar spent on my campaign is a dollar that made my book become a reality. If someone backs the $10 level, they're also going to be receiving a digital copy of the book. Pledges of $15 or more will get you the digital copy of the book, the name in the back of the book, and I'll mail you some stickers of Gary. Ooh. Then there's the big one. $25 will get you the name of the book, the digital copy, the stickers, and a signed copy of the Eerie Enigma of Ghostly Gary. Now, in the past, I have done additional tiers for having signatures on the book because it takes time to go through and sign all the copies of the books that are produced. However, I'm just gonna go ahead and sign every single one this time. So, if you back my campaign at the $25 level, you're gonna get a signed book. The next reward tier takes a bit of a jump because at this point, I'm gonna be selling original artwork. So, at $125, you'll get your name in the back of the book, a digital copy, stickers, signed book, and original artwork from the book. And that's the plan for now. If there's any rewards that I didn't mention that you would like to see as part of this project, let me know in the comments down below and I will take it into consideration. Next up, let's talk about the shirt store. But first, let's talk about what day it is. If you're watching this on the day that it premiered, you'll notice that it's Thursday and not Wednesday. I've been uploading videos on Wednesday, however, all of those uploads, because of my ability to edit and how long it takes to upload to YouTube, have been uploading at like 10 o'clock at night, and then everyone's actually seeing the video on Thursday. So I figured I may as well have the video ready on Wednesday, and then all the videos will upload on Thursdays going forward. So from now on, the InkMarcs Art vlog will be uploaded on Thursdays, which also means that the InkMarcs merch store will officially go up on the 20th instead of the 19th of February, like I have previously stated. And because I'm so excited to get shirts up there, I've decided that instead of uploading just 3 shirts in the beginning of the merch store, I'm gonna upload 4. That means that when the merch shop first opens, you'll be getting t-shirts with Candy Chameleon, Ramen Dragon, Sweet Mondays, and the Kraken. Not the Kraken. Cthulhu! Again, the merch store will be open on February the 20th. As soon as I finish uploading the newest vlog, you can watch it, and then click all the way over to the merch store, and then get yourself a cool tee, because they're cool. And the last thing that I'm going to talk about is my crappy reaction to all the stuff that's going on right now. Story time. So there I was with my schedule in hand, ready to go, thinking, oh, the deadline's coming up for the merch store. I should get to work on that. Oh, we're in February, which means I have to start promoting the Kickstarter campaign that's coming up and also start formatting the pages because I said that was going to be done by the 5th and it's not, and I need to catch up on that. Oh, this weekend's also my kid's birthday and I gotta plan that and get the cake and get the decorations and figure out who's going to be there. And oh, I also have to maintain some semblance of mental sanity and not be completely buried under all the things that I want to do. And so I got a little bit stressed, just a smidge. And then my brain did this weird thing that I hate that it does, and I basically turned into Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. I shouldn't upload videos or make content because no one's gonna like it anyway. Which is ridiculous because I have no evidence to support that statement. Eeyore, stop it. However, as soon as I start carrying a little bit too much and that last straw breaks the camel's back, I go into creative slump mode. Now you may be asking yourself, but wait a minute, you're making a video right now. How can you be making a video if you're in creative slump mode? And the answer is, I have loopholes. Nice accent, by the way. Little fixes that I've developed over the years that help me get to the point where I can finish things like a coloring book and a board game and a graphic novel and a children's book without being completely halted by my inner Eeyore. So I'm gonna go over 3 that I commonly use and 1 that I've never used but would like to try in the future. I'm gonna preface this series of activities by saying that I'm not a therapist or psychiatrist, and these are all just weird things that I do to make myself able to produce work again. Number 1. Self-advice. Sometimes when I'm having a really hard time getting going, I imagine the best version of me possible. And then I hold an internal dialogue with the mopey version that I currently am and that better version of myself. What I find is that I can often talk myself out of being in a crappy mood. Like all of the excuses and bad things that I can think of, I have almost instant counters for, and I'm able to perk up and get work done. It usually goes something like this, but in my head. But I'm gonna do this for you guys because it could be funny. I can't do anything. I'm so tired and all my work is horrible. Really? Based on what? Well, there's a lot to do and I didn't get as many likes as I would on Instagram. So you're saying that Instagram is what you use to monitor how successful you are? Well, I mean, no, but it would be nice to have the likes. And how do you plan on getting the likes? Well, I have to make work. And so when are you going to start making the work? I guess I can start now. Ta-da! And it just turns into little conversations like that. Sometimes I think of excuses that are so ridiculous, just the notion of me starting that internal conversation makes me go, oh, no, wait. I'm gonna talk myself out of that one. And then I start working. Number 2, stress time. Sometimes when I'm stressed out, I think I just need time to process the amount of work there is to do, and that way the cogs in my brain can kind of shake the rust off and start developing a plan. And if I'm trying to develop a plan and be stressed at the same time, sometimes those 2 forces don't work together. So what I do is I stop trying to be productive and I allow myself to be stressed for about 10 seconds. I just stop and I think, okay, let it in. Let the stress get in. Let me get all of my anxiousness in this time for 10 seconds. And then this magical thing happens where after 10 seconds, I've gotten the stress part done. Now all I have to do is plan and execute. And I've been amazed at how simple it is to get back to work once I've allowed my brain the opportunity to scream for 10 seconds and then change gears and be completely productive. Number 3, I just fake it till I make it, baby. And what I mean by that is sometimes I just push through. I have all this stress sitting on my shoulders and I have all this planning to do, and so I just target a piece of the project and I just get to work. And sometimes the act of getting to work in itself is what alleviates the stress, especially when it comes to artwork. Something about working with my hands and actually making something gets me really, really focused and able to solve some of the problems that I wasn't able to solve when I wasn't working. So those are the 3 techniques that I've used in the past. Now there is a 4th one that I've seen online. Actually, my wife was recommending this technique to somebody else and I thought it was really interesting, and it is establishing facts. And what I mean by that is when you are having stressors and you are having negative thoughts in your head, instead of just living with them, literally write them down and figure out which negative thoughts are based on fact and which are based purely on emotion. Because like you saw when I was talking about self-advice before, when I get stressed, it's really easy to let emotion take control of the wheel and just make stuff up. As an artist, I cannot tell you how many times I've dealt with imposter syndrome and thought that I'm just not good enough. Let's take a second to think about the phrase not good enough, because saying that you're not good enough is hot garbage. First of all, not good enough for what? To be successful? That's completely dependent on your definition of what success is. And second of all, art is subjective. So what one person doubting themselves might consider not good enough can be completely different for another person. That all being said, I am completely convinced that while confidence and visual style may help in currying favor of some of your audience, a much bigger piece of the pie has to do with whether or not you can get the work done. There are successful brands in this world that have stick figures for their artwork, but they get the work done, and that makes them successful. The third piece of the pie, in my opinion, which is the most difficult to obtain, is just a big hunking slab of luck. And my perception so far has been that the less amount of work that you put in, the more amount of luck that you need. So if you want to reduce the amount of luck that you're going to need to be successful in your career, don't stress so much about whether or not you're good enough. Just put the work in. I watched a video on YouTube once where one of my favorite artists by the name of Doug Tenaple was giving a lecture to a class. And in that lecture, he said, you can defeat 90% of your competition just by getting the work done. That stuck with me. So the next time that you feel a little bit overloaded, the next time that you're feeling a little bit too stressed to get any work done, try out these techniques. Maybe they'll work for you. I can't say that they have helped me get things finished in the past. If you have any other awesome techniques that help you get through rough patches, please leave them in the comments down below because I want to grow as well. Just a quick reminder, the sweepstakes is still going on until the end of February, which means you still have time to enter. Leave me a comment on one of my YouTube videos, share one of my videos and tag me on Facebook or Twitter, or make a post about my vlog on Instagram. All of those will get you an entry into the contest, and you can win an awesome shirt. That about wraps it up for this week's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the little thumbs up like button. If you want to see more of this video, click the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified of every time that I upload a new vlog, click the bell icon. You know you wanna, just click it. As always, thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your month. Stay productive. I'm out. To start an artistic ain is not a word. Music to art to movies to film. That's the same thing, movies and film. That's not a good example. Leave me a note in the comments down. Oh, computer, I kill you. That sounded weird. Inner Eeyore. To win a new t-shirt. That power just went out.